a $5 extraction shooter sounds risky, but Deadline Escape is more interesting than its simple look might suggest. It is small, low poly, and focused, but that focus is also part of why it works. Deadline Escape is a low poly PvE extraction looter shooter set in a post-apocalyptic world. You enter dangerous areas, scavenge resources, fight enemies, and try to escape before the clock becomes your biggest problem. It is made for players who like extraction-style tension, but want something more accessible, lightweight, and PvE focused. The game is clearly built around short sessions, simple objectives, and the pressure of deciding whether to leave safely or risk staying longer. The core loop is very clear. You go in, search for loot, avoid or fight enemies, manage your risk, and extract before things go wrong. That simplicity is the main appeal. The game does not try to compete directly with the biggest extraction shooters. Instead, it offers a smaller version of the formula that is easier to understand and quicker to play. The tension comes from deciding how long to stay. Do you leave with what you have, or push deeper for better loot? That question is what keeps the gameplay moving. Combat is straightforward. It is not extremely deep, but it is easy to get into. The game works best when you treat it as a compact extraction experience rather than a full-scale survival shooter. There is enough risk to keep you engaged, but not so many systems that it becomes overwhelming. The low poly visuals give the game a clean and lightweight style. It is not visually impressive in a traditional sense, but it is readable and consistent. The environments are simple, but they fit the budget and tone. The art style also helps performance and keeps the focus on looting, movement, and survival. It will not appeal to players looking for realistic graphics, but the clear visual style makes the gameplay easy to follow. The sound design is basic but useful. Enemy audio, weapon sounds, and environmental cues help support the extraction tension. The music stays out of the way, which works because the game is more about awareness and decision-making than cinematic presentation. The audio does not stand out as a major highlight, but it gives enough feedback to support the gameplay loop. Deadline Escape uses a post-apocalyptic setting more as a gameplay backdrop than a deep narrative experience. The atmosphere is functional. Hostile zones, limited time, valuable resources, and the constant pressure to get out safely. It is simple, but it works for the type of game this is. The world is not heavily story-driven, but the survival setup gives each run enough context to feel tense. The biggest strength is value. Deadline Escape offers a clear extraction loop at a very accessible price. It is easy to understand, quick to play, and focused enough that you can jump in without a huge learning curve. Another plus is that it gives players a PvE extraction option without the stress of full competitive PvP. The main weakness is depth. Players looking for complex systems, high-end gunplay, advanced enemy behavior, or long-term progression may want more. The low poly presentation also will not appeal to everyone, especially players who care about visual polish. Some players may also find the content limited if they expect a larger, more advanced extraction experience. For the price, Deadline Escape offers solid value. It knows what it is, a smaller PvE extraction looter shooter with a simple loop and quick sessions. If you expect a massive content-heavy shooter, you may be disappointed. But if you want a budget-friendly extraction game, it does its job well. It is best judged as a focused, low-cost game, not as a direct competitor to bigger shooters. Deadline Escape is not the biggest or most polished extraction shooter, but it is focused, affordable, and surprisingly enjoyable for what it offers. Its biggest appeal is the simple loop. Loot, survive, extract, and try again. Final score, 7.3 out of 10. If you want a smaller PvE extraction game without a huge commitment, this one is worth a look. Like the video, subscribe for more reviews, and comment below if you prefer PvE extraction games or full PvP tension.